Okay, let's get this baby over with here.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Is it just me?
John Holmes in this.
Or is it getting crazier out there?
Hey everybody, welcome to Late Horror Show. What is going on? I am Dino, and that is
Ted Rico.
Yeah, what kind of shirt you got on there today, Ted?
Black Sabbath today.
Black Sabbath.
Just to celebrate, the holiday coming up.
Really?
Yeah, Zombie Jesus Day.
What's that? Oh, Easter. There you go. Hey, welcome.
The day when Jesus and bunnies got all
Welcome,
mixed
Freddie Miranda. Don't forget the ones that sinned. Let's see.
What?
Adam for Christ, hello. Adam for Christ, hello, and everyone. What's going on?
Is it a hell-o?
Edward Stewart, the Screamtime, 1983. Didn't make it to U.S. until 1986. Directed by Stanley A. Long. Michael Armstrong. Black Sabbath T-shirt. Yeah. Sean
That's
Blue.
right.
What's going on? KJ, what's going on, man? Hey, it's KJ. Hey, KJ in the house. Awesome. Thank you guys for all showing up. We got a movie to watch.
A movie.
Last night I watched this thing, man.
Movie within a movie.
I thought this was going to be some 80s cheese, but it's not.
Well, we watched that trailer
It's
last
not.
week after the show.
Yeah.
We did a little search for some, what was it, like obscure or forgotten
Horror.
80s horror movies.
Yeah.
And some of those forgotten 80s horror movies you hear about, they're forgotten for a reason. Very rarely do you find some forgotten movie that's just, this is just so damn good.
Let me tell you.
No.
The thing about Screamtime, it's a British horror, 1983. It's like Ted said, it's got a trilogy of stories
It's a
here.
portmanteau.
And,
Or anthology.
First one is That's the Way to Do It. We'll talk about it.
I thought it was called That's the Way I Like It.
Dreamhouse is the second one.
Yeah, Dreamhouse.
Interesting. Do You Believe in Fairies was the third one. I thought
These days, yeah.
I thought overall this movie
Fairies wear boots.
could have had a lot of potential, but it was a low budget film, bad actors, but this had potential.
I've seen worse actors.
Yeah.
We watched Hobgoblins.
But the story. Hey, Hobgoblins. I mean,
This was better than Hobgoblins.
Now that's good 80s cheese. Hey, Nissaluna, what is going on? Tom Kelly, hello. Hi there from California. Angel Smith. I love a late horror show. Thank you very much. Wait, what? Angel Smith. Did I say agent?
No.
Oh,
I was
God.
just
Playing with
Mr.
me.
Anderson.
Lynn, what is going on? Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Dave Plouffe. It's a jury duty, Dave Plouffe. Oh, no. You got jury duty out there, Dave? Hey.
Well, at least you're not involved in the big national case that happened here in Ohio.
Yeah.
Which, you guys have probably all heard about it, but it happened on my street.
Oh, yeah.
It happened on my street.
I don't even want to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about it, but it happened on my street.
Yeah, big news. The father who...
You're talking about it.
Yeah, got the son.
Yeah,
very sad news, but right on your street. Oh my God.
Now, way the HE double hockey sticks down. I didn't know them.
Yeah,
but it was on my street.
Oh my God, it's the saddest story. I don't even want to.
I've been getting texts from lots of friends. What's going on your street? What's the?
It's one of the saddest stories I've heard in a long time. But
yes, but it happens probably
anyways,
every day. Almost.
Yeah, let's have some fun. Hey, Dino and Ted, says Nissaluna. Ed Stewart. Two guys enter a VHS store. They're made of with a handful of VHS.
Did they show that in a movie?
Not on what we watched, but that is in the movie. At the very beginning of the video store,
because
they steal some VHS tapes.
What do you mean it happened? I mean, where does it happen?
And can I say Edward Stewart? I think you're the one. Has I think over 800. He's got a hell of a lot of VHS tapes. Fantastic, Ed.
I've watched a couple documentaries
Hello, Ed.
about
Good to see
those
you, friend
collections.
Miranda. J. Poe. Quite the collection there. Thank you, my friend. Yes. The display. But anyways, Screamtime.
Now, hang on.
Yes, what?
I'm just going to say something.
Go ahead.
We watched a version of it
Yeah.
that was from our uncle
Right.
from Comet TV.
Yeah.
There is a version on Amazon Prime, and yes, this does show them stealing the tapes. So obviously, what we watched was edited.
There was a copy on Amazon Prime?
It's on Amazon Prime in there. I'm watching on my phone to remind me what's going
How
on.
the heck
and
did
there
I-
it is. They're stealing the tapes.
How the heck did I not see it on Amazon Prime? Anyways, whatever.
Actually, it probably cut out about. Dude, we probably missed about 10 minutes of movie.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Well, I don't think we missed that much, but who
Probably
knows?
not. Well, as long as we didn't miss any more. I should have brought my kazoo so I could have talked like that.
Well, the first story, let's just talk about it. That's the way to
You're
do
right.
it.
They do. See,
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
We watched like
Then he goes to
the broadcast version on TV that was edited for content. And
they
like
walk-
old school.
Yes, we saw where they just came to the house,
Right.
and started watching.
They just knocked on the door. This reminds me of when I used to watch Planet of the Apes on Channel 43.
Yeah.
And it would go from like when they were in the little raft.
Digging that hat, bro.
And
Thanks.
then all of a sudden, boom, they were like by the waterfall. And there was like this whole 10-minute sequence. Oh, and there was boobs in this too.
No.
The girl in the shower.
Oh,
Look, man.
what's going on?
Ah.
We got ripped off.
We got to go back and watch this, and then we'll
got-
be right back with you.
We got ripped off. There's boobage.
Yeah, and then you didn't realize, like, when you realize there's this whole big chunks of movie that you didn't see. This is where it started.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
They cut all that.
Oh.
They cut off the theft and the boobs
Come on.
from the very front. I guess I see it for TV. What are you going to do? Sorry, that was my fault. I found it right away, and we went with it.
Oh.
But anyways,
See, now I feel upset. Now I feel like I got to give it another go.
well, you
Maybe the boobs save the
if
movie.
you feel like you need to give this movie another go, I can't say watch it or don't watch it, but I mean, there's a high probability out if you really pin me down. I mean, I would say don't watch this movie.
I mean, if you got a choice between this and Hobgoblins, watch this.
no, watch
Yeah.
Hobgoblins.
You talking about bad acting? That's bad acting.
Okay.
You could see the hand. Well,
Funny? Was that movie
Both had
not
puppets.
Was that movie not funny?
it's not funny if you're watching it by yourself.
Oh, I had a laugh. I
mean, when we watch it together, yes, it was hilarious. But watch it by yourself. when
Miss
you got-
Luna, I am definitely going to seek this flick out.
All right, and I don't know if there's boobage
It's on
on
Amazon,
on
it's free.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you got Amazon Prime, you got the boobs. So these guys, they steal some tapes. They go over this girl's house. And I love the top-loading VCR. That's what ours was like, except it was beta.
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
a beta before. We had a VCR like before anybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You're like, we just want to watch a couple of movies. The girl's like, I got a date. I might be bringing somebody back. You can watch a couple of movies.
Well, she ends up messing around with the guy on the couch. though.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he's not going to sit there and watch movies. The other dude's sitting there eating cold chicken, watching movies. He's like,
Cold chicken.
I'm going to get me a piece.
Yeah, Hooters. Yeah.
Hooters.
No. Yeah, so that all happens, and they pop in a videotape, and that starts the first of the trilogy of horror movies, shorts, whatever
You know
want
what's
to
kind of
call
funny?
it. But
I was watching this
Yeah.
first story.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about.
I mean, I would think
a
so.
puppeteer.
I mean, that's
well, no,
what we
but
were.
then when it went back to the guys watching the movie, I got completely jolted because I completely forgot that happened at the beginning. I actually went, what the fuck? What? Oh,
you thought it was
I was
just
so
the
invested
movie.
in what was going on.
Yeah,
that,
because
it jolted me.
Because what we've seen of the previews
it was barely anything.
Yeah, and I think what got us was this kind of puppet kind of going at people, but
We always love puppets, don't we?
It was like an early version, or no, right after the Puppet Master, or was it right
Puppet
before?
Master was later on,
Yeah.
89, something like that.
Right, so this was an early version of Puppet Master that.
It's being really kind.
Well, I mean, Dow's supposed to be
It's
coming
kind
to
of like
life.
Captain
but,
Kangaroo on acid. I
Oh
mean,
my
it's-
God! Yeah, that's a
You know,
better.
or-
That's a better one. The Death Twitch is here. You gotta
Yo!
have bad movies in your blood to get it. Yeah.
And
And this is bad though.
It's
Eric.
about a guy who just loves to put on this Punch and Judy show, for the
Yeah.
kids.
Loves his puppets.
Doesn't really make a lot of money doing it.
No, he don't.
And he's got
got
a wife
a-hole
who's
stepson.
like, okay, she wants to move to Canada with her sister or whatever.
wants
Let
to-
her go. Who cares? I mean, you want to be with a shrew like that? And her stepson, I forgot his name.
I ain't even saying names.
But-
That's how bad this
but
movie is.
He's a complete douchebag.
Oh, yeah.
So much to the point that
He's
he
like the
ends up-
Clockwork Orange guys kind of going at
I think Alex would have been nicer. Clockwork Orange.
Didn't it? It seemed a little bit like
basically-
that gang of ruffians.
Yeah, he's got his droogs with him.
his dudes.
And his, Devachka, and named Sarah.
Yeah.
And who's not too bad looking. She's kind of cute. But this D-bag here.
The stepson.
The stepson, what's his name? Ronald. I
Doesn't
don't know.
matter. Do
But
you
the
really
mother's
want me to look?
he's always ripping into his old man.
There's no Ronald.
I don't know what his name is. Joe Schmo. Who cares?
Yeah, well, you're asking
Oh no, wait,
me.
Damien.
Yes, Damien.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Whoever has that name where life ends up good.
Damien Wright. Yeah.
I'm sure there are some, but I don't know anybody with that name where anything good ever happened.
Aaron Banks says, I remember watching a movie called Dogs that was supposed to be scary, LOL. I don't remember much about it.
I watched a movie called Worm Eaters. It was pretty gross.
I watched a movie called Slugs.
I watched a movie called Cars. It was Pixar.
I watched Frogs.
I didn't see frogs, but I've heard of frogs.
Oh, millions of them all over, scaring people half to death in the
My
town.
goodness. I watched
And
a
they
movie
would
called...
jump on them and kill them.
Did you ever see...
Oh, yeah.
We have to do that movie.
It's been a long time. That's a made-for-TV movie that we haven't seen in a long time.
We should have done that when we were on our streak. Seven S's.
Who's going to search that up on YouTube, though? Let's search for that movie. How many S's, honey?
As long as you do 7 S's, you'll find it.
How many S's? Okay,
7. There are 7 S's.
7
in it.
S's. He gets the wife and stepson at the end.
Well, he does, but the stepson in the middle of a performance basically just burns the whole damn thing down, his puppets and everything.
Yeah,
his shrew of a
unfortunately.
wife's always telling him he spends too much time with these puppets.
Hey, Tom, what's going on, buddy?
And so after everything gets burned,
Yeah.
and she's sticking up for him. You're like, well, what do you expect him to do? You never showed him any love or respect. You never gave him a jot of your time. All you worry about is those black dolls.
Right.
Now, you should toss
Right,
them in the
oh.
rubbish and come to Canada.
And Bully. What?
Like, just leave. Go.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good family
Who needs
environment.
you? I mean,
Yeah.
and take your sociopathic kid with you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would have said. That's what I think.
It was all terrible. I don't get it.
So then
Yeah.
hijinks start to ensue.
Hijinks.
Well, there's little noises.
They start.
Yeah. First, the
Hijinks.
how many people get off? Just those two.
Wait,
right?
what?
It's the
many-
no.
many
Well,
people get
the son
Yeah.
is at the beach, and you just see him getting whacked with a 2x4.
Blade the Iron Cross was horrid.
Oh my God, was it ever?
Yeah.
Did we do a show on it? We did a show.
We did.
Hated it. We hated
Yeah,
it. Man.
it
We
wasn't
hated it.
good.
Why are you
But
going to
anyways.
name a movie Blade and have him in there for 7 minutes? I mean,
Yeah, it's stupid.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah,
but you know what?
Charles Band, he had a great idea to get all these movies out, and in the end, the Deadly 10. If you're not aware, 10 movies in 10 months. It was supposed to be. I know.
What happened to that?
Well, what happened. But anyways, still, I mean, come on.
I just want to see Subspecies 5, man.
That's all I'm waiting for.
I'll reserve
Watch us-
judgment. Until
Watch us not get but 5 minutes of Radu.
I mean,
That would be
I've read what
terrible.
the story is supposed to be about. It sure is interesting.
Well, let's hope, man.
So-
Fingers crossed, brothers.
So, yeah, we see Damien get beat to death.
Yeah, with this wooden.
And you hear the voice.
Yeah.
Kind of like the voice of the puppet.
Yeah.
That he would do for the
punch.
puppet.
Yeah.
Sort of sounds like talking through a kazoo.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can
A
describe it.
weird little,
And
puppeteer voice.
It's not going to be.
Kitty, it's what you do.
It's not going to be too long before his shrew gets it whacked in the bedroom. But it seems like he doesn't realize it's him doing it. Because we don't know that yet.
Well, they're hiding that part of it.
Right.
Whereas, and that's why I
He
thought.
calls a doctor. And he's mumbling some crap. And
Well, that's why I thought it was the Dow actually came to life. But
Right.
the Dow didn't come to life, people.
no, because then the girlfriend comes
it's
over.
just a guy.
looking for him because evidently, him catching his stepfather's thing on fire and treating him so bad in front of public, she's turned on by that. She made a little fuss
in front
about
of
it.
public.
In front of the public. The kids, the mothers, the mothers.
I'm going to show him in front of public.
That's right, in front of the public. Maybe I just forgot to put the in front of it.
I'm joking with
And,
you. We got to have fun.
Right.
Like the good old days.
And the good old days.
Yeah, say. Yeah, what? Go ahead.
Still a good idea.
Yeah.
And then we kind of see that it's this guy, I can't remember his name, but it's this guy wearing the puppet on his hand, holding a 2x4.
Right.
He's chasing this poor broad down the Camden downtown streets.
Thanks for the frogs link there, Dave.
He's chasing her all through
I got to revisit that movie.
the Camden town streets.
Yeah.
And
Camped out, Dave's up, dude.
and
What?
he ends up falling into
Camden Street.
what is it? He falls into a garbage truck and getting smashed.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, what a
you
cool
whipped,
end.
You whipped through that real fast.
Well, that's what we want to do, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta stretch this out a little
I'll
bit, but
tell you what, motherfucker, you do the talking.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, the guy gets it in the dump truck, the
That's
garbage
basically
truck.
what I said.
And I
Thanks
know
for stretching that out.
there was nothing to stretch
Adding
out.
those necessary details.
You ended it. I mean, that's the first one.
If I was the director, that's what I would have done. I would have ended
Sue
it.
Blaine. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh no, Mr. Bill. That's right.
A lot of people probably don't remember Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill. Oh, who was the guy that always got Mr. Bill? Bluto.
No,
No,
not
not
Bluto. It was
I would love when he would always show. Who is it?
someone will know.
Who did Mr.
GTS.
Yeah, who was the guy that always? Oh, hello there, Mr. Bill. Who always demolished and killed Mr. Bill? That Play-Doh thing.
I don't remember.
Oh, come on, guys.
Bosco. I don't know.
But yeah, that
Bosco.
was Mr. Bill was always like, oh, having a good old time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
And then it would always be
and
like
then
a
he would
car
come up
crash
here, and they
or
would go, oh no, oh my God!
Keep watching because someone's gonna know.
A lot of fun from 1981. Yeah. Oh, I wish somebody knew the guy's name, but anyway.
They'll find it.
Frogger. Yeah, Frogger, man. One of my favorite Atari games.
So I'm watching this movie,
Yeah.
and then it jolts back to the guys watching the tapes.
Right.
And
you got freaked out again?
well, it jarred me because I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting. I was so invested in the story, like I said.
You weren't expecting them to jump to them again.
Right.
It was interesting how they interacted incorporated the storyline of all three films by them putting the movies into VHS tapes.
I like completely forgot that it
Sluggo!
was Sluggo.
Thank you, Tom.
Sluggo.
Thank you, Tom.
Not with a B.
Oh, my
Bosco, something with an O at the end.
If nobody's seen Mr. Bill, look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it's there. His little Play-Doh guy, and Sluggo would always kill him in a different, new way every week. And it was just a little Play-Doh guy. Oh, Mr. Bill. Oh no, it's Sluggo. Oh, it was fantastic, man. I loved it. The 80s were great, says Sue Blaine. Yes, they were.
Looking back, they were great. I wonder if we would think so if we were there.
Never seen any of the movies mentioned. Damn, I suck at being horror fan. Well, you know what? Your 80s horror love, we're going maybe a decade back more, 70s horror love. Like Frogs and stuff like that. Yeah, we're talking 70s, so you got to go back just a little bit
There were
farther.
horror movies before the 80s, I hear.
Oh, yeah. Well, not as good as the 80s, but there was some good 70s stuff. Well, yeah, I know, Ted. You're more of a 70s than 80s guy.
60s, 70s, that's where it was at.
No, yeah, 80s. We can deliberate all day long if you want.
Well,
but,
no, I mean, people like to say that everyone's entitled to an opinion, but some people shouldn't be.
We'll see you on Saturday, Sat 6 night. What? KJ? Saturday Night Live? It was on Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Bell.
yes,
it was
on
Saturday Night Live.
Because I remember when Nick and Knight were showing reruns, I was able to watch all the because Mr. Bill got that little spurt of popularity again.
Yes.
I don't know if it was late 80s, early 90s, whenever like Nick at Night started showing it again.
Mark Saunders, at least you had hair in the 80s, Ted.
Listen.
Ted has hair now.
I am not bald.
Ted has a head of hair.
I have a full head of hair, you SOB.
Yep.
I just buzz it. I give myself a buzz cut.
Yeah, Ted, he used to have a big ponytail.
That's right.
He used to be a Viking.
But
now he does this because he's lazy.
I am lazy.
I wish I had hair like that.
I do not. Yeah, take your hat off. Let's show them the difference.
No, I'm not showing no
We'll put our heads together to look like a butt.
Yeah. No, Ted can grow his hair. But,
I can if I want to.
Yeah,
I'm lazy. I want to sleep a little bit more. And I despise using product. And
right.
I would either have it like this, buzz cut, or I would have it long. Because long, you just go like this and tie it back. But it takes me about 2 years to get it that long, the way that I had it.
Yeah, so you just let it be. It's
maybe at least a solid 15 months.
Yeah.
Because I grew it while I was in nursing school, and that was about that.
Okay, getting boring.
What do you mean getting boring?
This
movie's fucking boring.
Just getting boring.
And
we got 2 more
go.
trilogies to go. What is that?
Well, there ain't nothing to say in this one.
Double-logy? What?
There ain't nothing to say.
Let's see. Terror Train. What did I miss? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They're all naming movies.
They're all naming movies.
Kingdom of the Spiders.
I won't watch that.
With
William Shatner.
I love the
you
ending.
Believe he's like 90 years old. How old is he now? 90? Didn't he just turn 90?
Bill Shatner's at 90.
Didn't he just turn 90? Because
he's 90 years old.
Do you realize the Shat is not going to be around that much longer?
No.
Clint Eastwood's about to turn 100.
He's not 100.
He is about to turn 100. Him and Betty White. They're both about to turn 100.
Holy hell.
This year.
Okay. Night Stalker. Oh, Dave Plouffe brings up Night Stalker again. We got to do Night Stranger.
Tell him Shatner's 90 and that Clint Eastwood is 99, man. He's about to turn 100 years old.
I believe you. I'm surprised by that. It was Bill.
Can you imagine?
Bill Shatner's doing all right then.
I know. He does advertisements for CPAP machines and shit.
Right. When Michael calls, let's see. Video watchers: Michael Gordon, Vincent Russo, Marie Cinto. Let's see. Texas Chainsaw 1974. Yep. Callahan, Amy, what's going on? I can see Dino in a ponytail. Hey everyone.
We used to have some longer. You just used to have like really big spikes. I remember.
I was the goth punk who spiked his hair up.
Like you could pop balloons. I could toss balloons.
Yeah,
water balloons. Pop.
I was the new wave kid who, took the gel and spiked the hair straight up. See, I was a punk.
I didn't use product. No product.
Dave Plouffe, very little shampoo needed. Lockdown hairdo.
I still use conditioner though because
dark shadows.
You'll still get dandruff.
Yeah, Shatner turned 90 just a couple of days ago.
I knew because
wow. Holy hell.
The Shat, man, he ain't gonna be around forever.
Yes, Bill. He could be like Clint Eastwood and still got 10 more years.
Bless him. I hope he does.
Live to be 100.
I don't want Shat to ever die.
Okay, well let's get to Dreamhouse, the second movie in the sequence, which is kind of
it's the best one out of all 3.
It throws you for a loop, but probably the best one out of the 3
because of the end.
Because of the ending, like the story.
Oh, Eastwood is 90 also. Oh, I thought he was 99. I thought he was about to turn 100. My mother told me he was about to turn 100.
Yeah, he's still working on the. I mean, doesn't mean he can't still work on films, but he's got still going to do it. No, yeah, I figured he was not. Thanks, Dave.
All right, but he's still pretty. He's older than I'm ever going to be.
Making me think Clint Eastwood's still
that kind of longevity. I don't think runs in my family. So
yeah,
you never know. I'm lucky I made it this far.
Archie Bunker, what? 50, 50, 50.
50,
whatever.
50.
Let's see. Did I miss anything? Dottie gave me an extra kiss this morning. Thank you, Amy. Oh, sorry, dude. Same personal information here. Ooh, ink. But yeah, Dreamhouse. The ending, awesome. When you see it, in it, you go, oh my God, that's what this was about?
It was a little clever twist.
So this guy and woman...
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those movies, man. Emelak Shyamalan. They move into this house, and as soon as she moves into this, it's not even a house, but anyways, they move in,
And it's always the chick who's seeing things.
All of a sudden, she starts seeing things.
Mm-hmm.
And you think that there's a real killer in the house.
Well, it starts off very simple. She sees a
really?
child
So subtle,
riding his bike in the backyard, just riding around.
Yes.
That's all, and they're like, look at that annoying kid out in the backyard. No respect. Matter of fact, she runs out there to, go yell at him, and when she goes outside, gone.
Oh.
Gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or there's other scenes where, like, she looks and there's a young guy looks like he's painting.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And there's another guy who... funny part when they hear outside the door when they're sleeping, and the husband goes out and looks around. And
she's always waking him up. Why do they always send the husband? It's okay if he gets killed. I'll just stay here in bed.
That's just how they portray it. Lots of women get up and say,
"That's why you're supposed to
stay here, honey."
That's right. That's right.
And
God damn it, if we're equal.
So yeah, it happens.
Let me sleep.
So what happens is when she opens that door, the guy like leaps by the door.
Yeah, you see
it's like
something
the director
run past.
says, "Just leap."
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of funny.
But it's fast. You can't really get a good look at it. But yeah. It's a little freaky.
Yeah, a
You know,
little
what was
eerie,
that? What was
a little
that?
freaky. It's like what?
You know?
Yeah. It's
So-
freaky, right? Yeah.
Freaky
What?
deaky.
Yeah, it's freaky time.
Whatever,
It's like James, Rick James, freaky.
I don't know about that.
No, not Rick James, freaky.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Anyways,
That's a show we need back.
so it just keeps going. She keeps seeing things, and then eventually she starts seeing, like, a dead body in the bed, all bloody, all over.
A woman's dead body in the
Then
bed.
it's gone. A psychic, I think, comes over.
Somewhat,
Some
some
psychic.
sensitive. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
Miss Cleo comes over.
Yeah. Hey,
She's a-
Miss Cleo.
I see that she's crazy. She's crazy.
Well, that's kind of funny because she goes to the house. There's
I'm
not
Miss
much
Cleo
there.
for $2.99. I tell you, you're nuts.
She doesn't get any vibes from the house.
No vibes.
But she's kind of placating her, like, oh, well, whatever it is, it's not here now. And,
Right.
if you were really sensitive, you could probably feel some kind of trace of it or something.
Yeah.
The husband's going to take her home, and she's like,
Bubba, what's going
Have
on?
you thought about getting her checked out by a psychiatrist?
Yeah. She's just...
And he's just like, is the bitch crazy?
Well, I think that clairvoyant doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
So
Right.
she's a false prophet.
False prophet.
Yeah, you got to call Miss Cleo.
Well, maybe it's a different kind of clairvoyance.
She's
These are
not
echoes
crazy.
of other things.
So yeah, they go through all the.
Another little shit happens, like there's blood in the bathtub when she's running the water.
Yeah, she sees a lot of blood.
Cutting the lettuce, and then she looks out, sees that kid riding around again, comes back, and there's blood all over the knife and the lettuce.
And when she goes and gets blood out from the railing. And
yeah.
But it's not on her no more, and it's on. So that's when I go, okay.
It must have wiped off. What?
That's when I go, okay. She's definitely seeing things, so I know that much. Let me get. Let's see. Do you believe in fairies, aka gardens of blood? Ed Stewart. So he must have seen this. Anyway, Callahan, Amy.
I only believe in fairies that wear boots.
I always wanted to be the Faye Ray or Jessica Lange in King Kong. More Lang because I was all about. I know I'm not wearing my glasses, but I don't care. Figuring how to free Kong.
Fingering what?
Figuring how to free Kong.
I thought it was fingering Kong.
Oh please! Doesn't everything come back to wizards, aliens, and monsters? Fantastic. Yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I saw Attack of the Killer Tomatoes like 15 times in the chat. What's going on? What are you guys talking about? Anyways,
I wonder if anybody's ever actually watched that movie.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
The best part of that movie is when that helicopter completely gets crashed, and it happened by accident. They just said, fuck it, let's keep it in the movie.
It was
That's
fun.
the best part.
It was fun.
Because you're watching this stupid movie with no good special effects, and all of a sudden this helicopter completely
terrible
crashes.
effects. See, you can get enjoyment out of that.
Out of a helicopter crashing? Yeah.
No, out of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I didn't say I got enjoyment.
Okay,
Out of it. If
so-
we weren't doing it for the show, I'd never watch that
So the
again.
second short, it ends with them leaving.
Yes.
Okay?
Amityville Horror style. We're getting the hell out of this house.
Yes.
And I think it's the husband. He's going to pick up a few things because she's like in hospital.
Yeah, she's in a hospital.
She's in the loony bin.
She's in a loony bin. Yeah. And she's crazy. and the husband goes to the house, and when he goes to the house, he never seen any images or nothing going on, so he doesn't know. But when he goes to the door, what happens is everybody that she saw murdered and killed, and the boy riding a bicycle, he sees them. Like he sees the boy painting the side. They're there now.
So she saw what was going to happen.
So that was damn cool.
And when he got in the car, the killer's in the car and slits his throat. We get a good little effect there.
Yeah.
So that was something a little different because usually...
And that was a very gory kind of episode too.
Usually when you're watching these kinds of stories, it's something that happened before, you know.
I think England banned this for 20 years for a while.
For it being so bad, maybe. But that was a little interesting twist that it was something that was going to happen. That she was seeing the future.
Hot Dogs for Gauguin was made in 1972.
Fantastic. I never saw it.
What's Hot Dogs for Gauguin?
Do I know every damn movie that's ever been made?
Dave Buffet puts up the helicopter crash scene.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
He puts it up there. See, and
he's on top of it.
It was a complete accident. They just said we're leaving it in.
He's our fact.
It has nothing to do with the movie.
And Amy. Amy puts the links up there too.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you, Tom. Keep my eye open. The killer in the back seat, Ed Stewart. Yeah, you know Ed Stewart saw it.
The killer.
So we watched it. I'm sorry you've seen this movie. Unless you enjoyed it, Ed. I don't know.
I'm telling you what. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't the worst, but, watching it late at night going, oh my God, what the hell is this, man?
Hey.
You got it. Catch up. What?
We didn't see this part with the motorcycles.
No, we didn't.
Here's another part that was cut out of the
got it running on Amazon as we're playing here.
Well, because there's parts that got cut out.
Yeah, well, Is that for the third one?
It's the beginning of the third one.
Really?
They cut out the whole beginning of the third one.
Well, I don't think that makes any
it doesn't,
necessary point
I feel
for the movie anyways.
I feel a little disappointed.
Mark Saunders says, hey guys, you'll need to do House, 1986.
Did it?
That's a movie that didn't know what it was.
Did it?
Mark Saunders.
Did a whole commentary.
I'm telling you, listen.
We didn't do any of the others. And I kind of like House 2 a little more than House 1. It's got some stop motion dinosaurs in it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Mark, we did a full commentary back.
We used to.
The channel's been 6 years old. And before this October, and really when we started the channel, we did like kind of full commentaries. So if there was an 80s horror movie, we've got a full commentary on the channel. So yeah,
as long as it wasn't one of the big franchises, we may have done like the first ones, but we didn't do like every damn sequel. But all those kinds of movies like that, scroll down, man. You'll find it.
Go check it out for all our past stuff. We got a ton of 80s commentaries up there.
Hey, your cat just walked by. Can it high five you? My sister taught her cats how to high five. She's going to enter him in some national contest.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh good.
She's been learning how to train cats, for God's sake.
Good. That's good.
I saw. She sent me a video today. They're high fiving.
That's awesome.
I mean, I always thought like if cats could do anything, they just wouldn't do it.
You take a tree, get it up there, get it used to putting the
she's
paw
got
up
some
there.
Little rod.
Paw up there.
I don't like. She didn't put on there like if she was whacking them with it to teach them how to do
beating
it.
Her, beating
I presume that's how you have to teach an animal, right?
Oh my Lord!
I've never had one. I don't know.
There's a bunch of monster movies on TCM starting Wednesday: King Kong, Godzilla, Rodman, Son of Kong.
If you can get the TCM app, like, if you got somebody that you can piggyback off their cable subscription and get that, they do. I mean, not just monster movies, but they always put a lot of good movies up there to watch. Yeah. I mean, there's like 100 movies to choose from.
The Car, 1977.
Mm-hmm.
Eric from the Death Twitch says, I tried watching The Hearse, didn't make it. I don't think
Is that the sequel to The Car?
I don't know. I know the name, The Hearse, the movie, but I never watched it, I don't think. The Car is fun.
You should buy a Hearse.
Dave Plouffe. There you go, Mark. There's the link for the house commentary.
There you go.
You just got to remember, back in the day, man, we didn't have a set like this.
We were in a different house.
Yeah,
I think, completely.
And things were totally.
And different. I don't know if this is one of those movies, but Dino used to be able to shrink it down so small and put it inside a little TV on the screen, and YouTube.
It was very fun. It was very fun.
It was fun.
Also love House Cujo, the raccoon. Killdozer made for
The raccoon.
Okay, let's
There's
talk.
a movie called The Raccoon.
What's it? Also love House. Cujo the raccoon. Was there a raccoon attacking
What kind of
somebody?
horror movie is The Raccoon?
No, was there a raccoon attacking in House?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I don't know. I'm not
Tell you
sure.
the truth, I've seen it like twice.
Not sure what. Killdozer made for a movie. Great movie. Okay, so let's get to the very last one. Do you believe in fairies? Yes. I believe in
Are
fairies.
we allowed to say that word?
And no, yeah.
Okay.
These are
I'm confused.
These
now,
are the
man.
lit-
It's confusing these
these
days.
are the light fairies. They go around because
Oh!
there's three old ladies
I
and
thought this was a totally different thing.
there's three elderly women in this.
Two. Elderly.
Oh, two?
They have a housekeeper.
Okay, so the
That
house
comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Now
She
the
makes
lady
us
in this
biscuits.
movie,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it to you guys, has been in that one. Not the one that looks a little bit more older, the one that looks a little bit younger.
Yeah.
She's been in something that I've seen.
She was in the Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef?
No.
Where's the beef?
She's been in a movie. I've seen her in
But
something.
she used to say, "Where's the
I'm
beef?
going to have to look her up.
Where's the beef?"
Yeah. Man, you know, when I was a
But
kid...
she was- yeah.
When I was a kid...
Hey, Kevin Swift.
They didn't like to call kids fat back then. You know, now we're still allowed to make fun of fat people.
Mad love for the Black Sabbath shirt.
Awesome. We're the only group of people you're still allowed to make fun of as fat people. But
No.
no, it's true. Well, maybe you're not. But
I got crucified for saying that. But anyways.
well, no. Family Guy says it's the one group of people you're still allowed to make fun of. I think them and the Polish. But anyway, I was.
Your
They
Black
called
Sabbath
it.
shirt,
They
that
called
pretty-
it husky.
Husky.
All right.
Yeah,
And my mom bought me a
Ted's
where's
Husky.
They bought me. My mother bought me a "Where's the Beef" shirt when that commercial was popular.
Oh, my God.
And I remember we went on a field trip and she set that out for me to wear, and I wore it, not realizing the hell I was going to go through on that school bus.
That's a shame.
Yeah, where's the beef? You know how many fingers I had poked into my belly?
I can only imagine, Ted.
And I went home and it's like, Mom, you goddamn son of a bitch, you did this on purpose.
How old were you?
I was 6, 7, whenever that commercial
okay.
was out.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
a shame. Yeah, poor Ted.
You know, I didn't know any better. I thought, hey, I'm wearing a shirt with that cool commercial.
Just like with Arthur Conan Doyle believing in fairies.
He took pictures of them, for God's sake.
Yes.
They were real.
Real
They
fairies.
weren't little paper cutouts.
It's what I've seen those.
Yeah. Now this
I've
story
seen one.
especially.
I've seen one. Oh, that's yeah. Go ahead.
With the
gnomes.
This one's got gnomes in it. And
It's
I told
two
Dino
elderly women.
before we started this, I go, I bet you've seen this somewhere in the past.
This
Maybe
movie.
you guys rented it. Maybe you and your Uncle Gino rented it, and that got in your head.
The
And
gnome
You guys were
looked
so scared that you thought
Nothing
you were
like
seeing gnomes.
this kind of a garden gnome. What I seen was tiny, thin, like more like a figurine, like this.
Look, this
But
scene
anyways,
keeps
let's go.
going on and on and on with the motorcycles. It's like 20 minutes.
Well, I see why they cut out 20 minutes of a guy in a motorbike.
Well, I mean, you know, some action.
So this guy, Gavin.
Gavin.
Yes, Gavin
I
McLeod.
just saw a huge jump in the chat there. I just saw, it just flew up.
Amy Callahan, Cujo, the raccoon lion from House. Well, I can't hit the link now
Man, you know it more better than me.
because I'm recording. But yeah,
I haven't
okay.
seen it since we did the commentary, and that was.
Yeah, it's been
It's
a
got to
while.
at least be 3 years ago.
A raccoon as big as a Saint Bernard. Okay, I gotcha.
All right.
Dang, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. ACD was never the same after his son died in World War One. ACDC?
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Arthur. Okay, so the movie. Two old elderly women. You can't
Yes.
say old no more.
You can't. No, you can't say old.
They're elderly women, and
Can't say old in it?
I don't know. they're sitting and they're interviewing for somebody to take care of the.
The garden.
Is it just a garden or
I think
the
a
house?
handyman. Yeah, just
Yeah, handyman. Because they say you don't really need to mess with the garden because the workers take care
Oh,
of
the
that.
fairies take care of it.
Yeah, the
and,
fairies take care.
And he's
of
like, oh, I saw a lot of gnomes out there.
yeah, and the
like,
gnomes
oh,
are
those
good
just
workers. Yeah,
So
so the gnomes are workers.
look, it keeps going.
The
now they're in some
Ted,
flat.
I don't care.
We missed all this.
I don't care.
See, this is probably telling us how he got there in the first place.
So you're missing out on that, huh? Ted, looking
And
for
look, there's a poster with a boob hanging out there. We missed that.
Well, maybe they couldn't put that on.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that's a chunk, man, that they took out.
Look, now he's getting a suit.
Okay, so Jesus H, Christmas time, man.
I'm gonna have to skip past this.
So they're interviewing this Gavin character.
Now he's on the phone,
and he seems like a nice enough bloke, but he really isn't. And for some reason, I think these old ladies, they seem a little bit like the ladies from Arsenic and Old Lace.
Yes.
Like they're bringing this kid in, knowing he's going to cause trouble, and the fairies and gnomes and other supernatural beings will take care of him.
So they're showing him around the house.
Who's the chick in the picture?
Well,
I mean, the lady in the
picture. There's this little story that brought scandal to the family.
Oh.
And I forget who, the name, but it's one of their ancestors, and she would seduce all these young men behind her husband's back, and the fairies would bury them in the backyard.
Yep.
And eventually it all got found out and all that.
Yeah.
But the fairies are the ones, because fairies have a very weird sense of humor.
They do.
And so they're going to hire this guy to take care of the house. And I love when they don't know how much to pay him. He's like, oh, we don't know how much, this sort of job pays. He's like, well, these days it's quite a bit. You're taking out the trash. It's quite a bit.
And then she proceeds to go,
it's 25 pounds a day. And I thought, that's probably a lot of money then.
Yeah, back then, a
Might
day
even be a
in
lot
cash.
now. I mean,
25 pounds a day in cash. Yeah, that's not bad.
He's like, in cash.
In cash.
Oh, that's all we deal in.
Yeah, yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's all cash. Yeah. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Emma and Mildred.
We missed all kinds of shit.
Let's see. The Undertaker and his pals. What's that, Tomo? Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm the flesh-eating mothers.
Yikes.
It's not Ink Blotter. Ink Blotter is don't forget the ones that sinned. That's who he is. Quit changing your name. Oh, just joking. Gotta watch them fairies, says Mark. I don't think, but it's... what am I reading these for? They're talking amongst themselves. So...
They're not listening to us. They're talking amongst themselves.
So what's going on here is this Gavin... Yeah, it's bacon chocolate soda.
And you drink this.
Bacon chocolate soda.
You drink that.
Fantastic.
Did you drink the whole thing?
Yeah.
Over ice, or did you have it in the fridge and get it nice and cold?
Oh, got it nice and cold and just sipped all night long.
All night?
Taste of bacon. Yeah, I can't chug down a pop. My stomach will start burning. Acid will keep going.
Try some Protonics.
I do. Anyways.
This one looks like it just would have been like whiskey or something.
So what happens, director Al Beresford, thank you. Yep. Ed, on top of things. Stanley A. Long. Michael Armstrong.
Don't you love when movies say, and introducing, whatever, and you're like, I've never even heard of this guy. His career took off.
Yeah, what was it? Kevin Swift from Xena Warrior Princess?
He's not in this.
No, I know. They gave him a credit, though, and he wasn't even in it.
He would have been a punk. And
he was given billing for the old guy that was in the store or whatever.
In the video store.
But anyways.
I saw that, too. I'm like, he would. Well, I didn't even get to see that part.
Yeah. So
I was thinking, what are they talking about? That part wasn't even in the movie I watched.
Long story short... The guys...
I didn't even drink the soda.
Gavin sees that the woman is getting her cash out of this chest in her room.
On payday.
Yeah, on payday.
A whole chest full of money, gold, jewels, pearls.
Yeah, look, how old are these ladies?
I'd probably want to knock those two old biddies off, too. And
there was a lot lot of stuff in that chest.
It was full to the brim.
Yeah, like Maxwell House coffee.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
Yeah.
Like the Goonies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Get as much gold as you can cram in your ass and go.
But, oh, jeez. Yeah. Wouldn't be too much.
For some people, that'd be quite a lot.
Oh, jeez. For some, it'd be a ruby only.
For me. As tight as that is.
So he sees that, and he gets the idea, because he's not a great bloke. He's going to rob the ladies blind and goes and gets his two friends.
Right.
Yeah.
They've got this plan to get in. Very quietly. I got to admit, they are very quiet thieves. But things are kind of, well, for the most part.
After a while, though, when the things started happening, I'm like going, wait a second. Like,
Because
and then
things start happening.
Yeah, things start
They're
happening.
quiet, but the fairies start pulling some shenanigans when they're in the house.
Yeah.
Shaking the chandelier.
The People Under the Stairs is underrated. I have to revisit that movie.
I
Eric.
haven't seen that since it was in the theater. I saw it
gotta
opening
revisit
day
that.
in the theater.
Yeah, I got to revisit that.
And it was one of the rare Friday nights that I didn't work. And I remember we all went to go see that.
Mark Saunders, it's 3 a.m. here, guys. Catch you next time. Bye
All right.
all. Okay, well,
Try to
thanks.
have a better movie next week, man.
Yeah.
Or actually, it'll be the week after. I'm on sabbatical next week.
Ted's back gets hurt this week.
No, my back don't get hurt. I'm on a little vacay because
Yeah,
the kids are
but
on spring
I'll,
break.
I think I'll still do something. Maybe with you, Eric, next Tuesday.
All right.
Maybe fill in for Ted.
A guest host.
A guest host, yes. But yeah, so they're definitely trying their hardest to steal this, and
They even take a rope and they wrap it around the chest and they're
slowly pulling it. Yeah.
just so it doesn't make any noise.
And throughout the whole time, you see the little fairies, the little bright lights, flicking
which are
off
represented
everywhere.
by little lights. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, it's almost the end of the show here, and I forgot to thank people
Now would be a good time
because
since everyone's tuning out.
Let me really quickly do the Patreon. There you go. Thank you guys all for joining, the people who have joined the Patreon. But I've come to find out that a better place for everybody to join is the channel. That little join button at the bottom. You hit that. A lot of people joining here.
Look at all these.
All
names.
these people. The ones in yellow are the top tier supporters, which I do appreciate. Amy, Old Time Radio at Night, Alamanda, Ghost Warrior 38, Mr. Mitchy Mitch, and Edward Stewart in the chat, and Callan in the chat. So yeah, I wanted to put that out there and thank you guys for helping and supporting the channel. Means a lot. I love when I put that stuff, numbers drop down real quick. They don't want to hear.
Oh.
Yeah, people supporting you. I'm turning it off. I'm leaving. But thank you guys very much. That's very cool. Helps the sports show. Oh, and 2 thumbs down real quick, too. So, sure, we can do something.
Look at that.
Cool, Eric. Would love to.
Haters.
Thank you, Patreons. Adam for Christ, People Under the Stairs is cool. A Canadian horror movie. Hal Holbrook starred in Amy. Totally killing. I missed something. Yes, Phantom of the Opera. I read from the bottom up, which is not always a good thing.
Probably not.
But,
you want to follow the train of thought.
So let's end this movie. They eventually get it outside, but they're missing their one friend.
Right, he's outside.
So Gavin leaves the guy with the mustache, who's looks like he's 17, but a man with a mustache.
Yeah, really. I
weird
don't think
looking.
that mustache was real.
Yeah,
no way that mustache.
I think it was a marker that had lines going down.
That's
it.
probably all it was.
Yeah. Just
So he
like
ends up getting attacked
by a tomato.
Not by a tomato, but by the dead lovers of this lady.
Oh.
They, because at first you didn't know what the hell these things were. You kind of had to put it together. Because I think that happens first.
Yeah, that was
Then,
weird.
Inside the house, that lady who was in that portrait appears, and
Oh no! First, the one guy that was in the house. Oh, did he run out from the gnomes? Did he get away from all them?
oh yeah, some gnomes attacked the other guy. I don't know. Isn't that enough?
Well, that was kind of the
that
scene that
saying
stood
enough?
out pretty big for me because he's standing there. The first guy who gets it, he's surrounded by gnomes, and he looks one way. There's
Oh yeah, so wherever he
tons
looks,
of
there's
gnomes.
more and more of these little
tons
gnome
of gnomes,
statues.
and they just keep coming.
Until finally, I think it's probably Kenny Baker or something like that. Yeah. Dressed up as a gnome, comes and just jumps on his back.
Yes,
He's like the king gnome.
A small guy of stature jumps.
Is that how we have to say it now?
I guess I'm looking for words to
Wow.
be kind. Jumped on the back of this guy, dressed like a
People
gnome.
can still call me a fat cracker.
He was a small he was a small guy jumping on, and I killed it. I know you white cracker.
I'm a fat. No, that's redundant.
I know. Yeah, true.
I'm a fat cracker.
Yeah, you are, and you're
I'm
white.
pleasingly plump.
Yeah, you're not.
It's all right.
You're a bulldozer.
Some girls dig chick. Yeah, some girls dig guys like me. I was gonna say dig chicks.
Oh,
like
come
me.
on, come on.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. So they all end up just getting it.
Yeah, they all get there.
They all die.
They all die.
And
well, what's interesting is the
two
Gavin
old,
is sort of face to
elderly
face with
women.
the they never do they. I don't think they even wake up. They sleep through the whole bloody thing.
Yeah, well, they got nothing to fear. They got their
nothing
friends
to fear
looking over the house for
and
them.
I can't remember the lady in the portrait's name, but she's from a long, long time ago. She's dressed in looks like 18th century kind of garb and she doesn't even really do much.
No, she just comes up and locks tongues.
Well, yeah, I mean, they start, she starts using the Force to open doors, and they're full of light. She uses the Force to make his clothes rip off.
And then she goes all Carrie on him.
Right. Then they mac for a minute.
He flies at the wall.
Big tongue action.
And she makes knives fly out of the kitchen and right into him, into his
it's got
hands.
really good sound effects. They're like this.
Yeah.
And that's really all someone did.
And then there's a... There was that too.
That's it.
Yeah.
And one stabs him here, one stabs him in the. She uses the Force.
And it sounded like
it's funny. She uses the Force better than Hayden Christensen ever
it's a little
did. In the
ASMR
prequels.
for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then she disappears. Uses the Force to disappear.
The Fog, dope. I love The Fog.
The Fog is a damn good movie with a damn good soundtrack.
The Fog, in Eric's opinion, could use further editing. Stay tuned.
I love The Fog. I'll take more Fog. I just want more scenes of the Fog rolling in. But really, just what makes that movie, a lot of Carpenter films, is the music.
Eric, I want to do that thing. I think I got
that thing you've been talking. He's got the butter.
I got some time. I think I got to look back at it when you needed that submitted. But I'm contributing to a video that Eric's doing.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, he's kind of doing what was it called? My mind's not with it. I can't think. But I'm doing it. Like Anne Boleyn. Ooh, Anne Boleyn. Ooh.
I mean, I thought you guys are remaking the WEP video, right?
The Whack video.
The WEP video, but with guys.
Oh yeah, sure. Ink. A good friend of mine is from where it was made outside Sault Ste. Mary, Ontario. Second wife of King. I don't even read right. I ought to.
We get so lost.
I ought to go by the top and go down. But anyway, so that's the movie, you guys.
Well, wait. I want to just throw out because it's a little fun ending.
And stay tuned tonight for CBS Radio Mystery Theater tonight.
CBS Radio.
It's funny, people really weren't there for the live. For the comedy, but I still got to play comedies on Monday. It's got to mix it up a little bit.
You got to start the week off with a laugh.
Comedy Mondays and Western Wednesdays, but we got some CBS Radio Mystery Theater tonight. Got some good shows. So
all right,
go on.
Well, then the two little old biddies are interviewing another potential gardener or groundskeeper of the house, whatever, and they're showing him the pictures. And it's one of the lady again, and it was her last lover, and it happens to be a picture of Gavin.
Yeah,
a portrait of Gavin on it.
Right.
And I guess we can't end the movie without going back to our videotape thieves. Right. When the film ends, it's just the one lone guy sitting there watching it. His buddy's already kind of snuck off and was, getting a little ooh la la with
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom with the doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Getting the job done. And you think the movie's over, but then all of a sudden that damn puppet from the first story pops out and starts beating everybody in the house to death with the 2x4.
Yeah, the characters kind of jump out at you. Even the I think that zombie-looking dude came out of the TV and choked
one of them zombie guys choked the guy that was eating the cold chicken.
And that was it, man.
And the other puppets are whacking the other people. So it was all real.
Yeah, it was all real. Yeah.
It's like the video dead, man.
Screamtime.
The real thing is happening.
Video dead. Yeah, that was a little bit better than this movie, even.
Maybe a little.
Video dead was good.
They're distant cousins.
John Carpenter always has a great soundtrack. Yeah.
The Fog is an amazing. That's probably my favorite John Carpenter soundtrack. Is The Fog. I have that.
Yeah.
Like
very cool.
I'd be okay not watching a movie, but if you take the soundtrack away from me, I'd be a little upset. Like, I listen to the soundtrack far more than I would watch the movie.
Okay, then.
That's all I have to say about that.
So, There you go.
Look, there it is, man. Look, the puppet. He's beating the hell out of everybody.
Whoop! Yeah.
Whoop, there it is.
But see, it wasn't the puppet. It was what's his name? It was the guy who actually killed.
Not in the end of this movie.
No.
It's a twist.
It's a twist. But yeah, I had fun, you guys, for another one in the books. I think maybe I'll have Eric on next week to do something with me.
And look at all these great names that are in this movie.
Yeah, fantastic.
Never heard any of them.
Maybe we'll do another movie watch party, and where me and Eric talk over the entire movie and don't even let the actors speak. Hey, that's what it's about.
That's kind of what we did with our commentaries.
Yeah.
You know? Making fun of the whole damn movie.
Should just call it a casual commentary. That's what we've done. Anyways, so not sure what me and Ted will do next time, but it'll be something good. I'm going to put together something really good. Maybe a list of like maybe silent eras or some different types of movies from the old 40s. We'll put something together. Heck, we could even do a top 10 50 sci-fi or something like that, which would be really good.
It'd be a little hard for me because it's not my favorite genre. I loved it when I was a kid, but not as much of a fan now. But
we'll figure it out.
There were still some good nuggets in there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Dave Blueface's more boobs would have helped in this film.
Oh, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, there was some in the beginning, but we
makes
missed
everything better. And I can't really tell you why. Just two hunks of flesh. I can't tell you.
Please
why.
title it commentary and not watch party. LOL, says Eric. Exactly. Yeah. It'll be a casual commentary, but we'll do video. So there you go. And I'll post it ahead of time so that people know. But anyways, thanks everybody for stopping by. I will see you guys in the chat for the overnight CBS Radio Mystery Theater.
I will not. I already worked 12 hours. I'm dead tired.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping. But
I couldn't stay up to listen if I tried.
Yeah. But I appreciate all of you guys stopping by and hanging out with us. And until next week, you guys.